Alright, what's up guys? We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take apart some desktops tonight. Get a couple of them done. Not sure how long I'll be on. I got work tomorrow. But yeah. Grab I kinda wanna get these guys done. Let's get the big computers done. I'm actually going to look more into those. Alright, what do we got here? A little bit of an older one. Go ahead and pop out all these screws first. Alright, this cover is going to be magnetic. We're going to go ahead and throw that into the sheet iron pile. I'm going to go ahead and remove as much wire as we can out of here. Come on, there we go. Little bit of ribbon cable here. We're going to have some gold plating up inside these connector ends, so I'm going to go ahead and save them. Plus, my yard would require me to get rid of the plastic ends anyways, in order for me to throw that into my wire bin. Alright, your power supply, great source of all kinds of little micro scrapping pieces. Outer casing is going to be steel. We'll throw that into our magnetic bin. But inside of here, you're going to go ahead and you're going to have a fan right here you can clean up and get electric motor pricing. A little bit dirty, you can't really see in here, but you're going to have some copper donuts. You're going to have some transformers, some aluminum heat sinks. Here, I don't know if I mentioned this, you're going to have your brass prongs as well. You can't forget you're also going to have some really nice insulated copper wire here. This stuff for me, this is a little bit too thin for me to strip. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up the plug ends like I mentioned earlier. Get the zip ties, all the other stuff off here. And then we're going to get some nice clean wire. We'll throw that into our bin and we'll have $1.18 a pound for mixed insulated wire. Not to forget, you can sell the... You can sell that unit as is to your scrapyard if they accept it. Let's go ahead and take a look at this RAM here. Nice big chunky old stick. We got nice chips here. We're going to go ahead and harvest those for our gold recovery. Chips on both sides. This is a 256 meg stick. We can't forget about the gold teeth here as well. We'll go ahead and trim those off. We got a whole bunch of people in here. We got 272 people. If you guys love Planet Earth, scrap metal recycling, e-waste recycling, videos and live streams of the sorts, go ahead, hit that follow button because you guys are going to be helping me towards 10K. I appreciate you guys. Hitting that follow button is better than gifts or anything. I'd rather get 10K and take TikTok's money. Thank you, Amy. I hope I'm saying that right, Amy. And Patch, thank you for those follows, guys. Thank you. This is also, if you don't want to do the gold recovery, you can sell this for $43 a pound over at Board Sort. Moving on, let's see what else we got here. We got a gold finger card here as well. Let's go ahead and get this guy out, take a look at this. Appreciate everybody coming in. Hopefully you're all having a good one. All right, all right. Here we got a black IC chip. It is known as a flat pack with pins around all four sides. This little silver guy here, he holds silver. That is a crystal oscillator. We do have some nice gold fingers here as well. Yeah, like I said, if you're not into the recovery, you can go ahead clean up this board. If this phone is charged over here, we'll look up the price. And it's dead. So you can sell these for a few dollars a pound over at Board Store, but you do have to clean this magnetic bracket off. Also, speaking of gold, there is some pins in here that are plated in gold as well. All right, we got a CD-ROM drive here. Now you could go ahead, sell that as is to your yard, or you can go ahead and break it down. Let's go ahead and get the other one out of here as well. It is going to have a nice board in there. You can take it apart, get the sheet iron outside casing. You can go ahead and then you can sell the board as is over to Board Sort or Cash for computer scrap. Otherwise, go ahead, harvest these pins, harvest the components in here. You're going to have a little electric motor that runs the tray as well. But you got two of them here. I have a whole bin back there. How you doing, Donald? Hopefully you're having a good one. We're just taking apart a couple computers tonight. We're hanging out. Let's go ahead and pull this out. There we go. Little floppy drive. Beautiful gold pins here. You can see that they're plated all the way to the board. Very nice. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm not looking forward to work tomorrow. This is just an empty casing. We'll throw that into our sheet iron. Go ahead, get this hard drive out of here. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Oh, maybe I can just get it out with my finger. Alright, there we go. Lunas.pa, thank you for that follow. We do have 2 hard drives here. Even better. Let's get these guys apart. There's 1. There's 2. Alright, let's talk about hard drives here, guys. After I get this wire out. Alright, so hard drives, you can definitely sell them off to Board Sort. 70 cents a pound for a complete hard drive. I sell them to my guy for $2 a pound, though. He is starting a computer museum. He's archiving everything he possibly can, every manual, everything, CDs, floppy drives, floppy disks, anything you can think of, he's archiving it for the past, from the past, computer stuff, all the operating systems, excuse me, all that stuff. So I'm helping him out. He tests them, wipes them, archives stuff. I make a little bit more money. They get reused. I don't have to break them down. I don't have to spend the time doing it. Though, if you don't have a deal like that, go ahead, break these guys down. Look at these beautiful gold-bearing chips. You got a tantalum capacitor right here. You got an IC chip, whole bunch of little IC chips. You got this flat pack here with pins around all 4 sides. This, to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure what this guy is, though. Right in front of me. Got a little white plastic around it. I'm not sure on that one. But all kinds of good stuff in here. There are some magnets in here as well. They look like... do I have one available? I do not. Apparently I lost it, but yeah. All kinds of goodies inside your hard drives. Let's go ahead. Get the CPU out. Can't imagine it's really worth resale. It's an old basic. How you doing? Are you kidding me? Hey, Chels, how you doing? All right, we got a fan here, guys. If your yard won't take these as electric motors, as is because of all the plastic garbage, go ahead, grab your side cutters here, your wire cutters. Clip as close as you can to that motor up here. You're going to be left with this. Get rid of your plastic. Throw that into your recycling, your garbage, whatever you do with it. How's it going, Eric? Hopefully you're having a good one. Now, if your yard doesn't accept it as electric motors yet, go ahead, clip these fins off. Be careful because sometimes they do fly, and they fly wherever they feel like it. There you go. You now have a small electric motor. Not worth really opening up and taking the copper out unless you absolutely have nothing to do. I toss them into a bucket because I'm actually unsure if my yard's going to pay a little bit less just because they're so small and don't have that much copper. Got a sore back. Oh, man. Well, I hope you feel better for tomorrow, man. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to work tomorrow, but it is what it is, man. A little bit of wire. I mean, I hope you get better. I just don't want to go to work. Okay, we got to pop this out here. Here we go. He's going to have some nice gold pins. All right. Non-magnetic, probably some stainless here, but I'm not going to use the grinder to find out. A little bit of extruded aluminum heat sink here. We're going to go ahead, toss that into the... And we might try to scrape some of that off. Otherwise, I'll throw it into the... Uh-oh, we got filtered comments. Oh. Are you kidding me's... One of Are you kidding me's got filtered here. Hold on, let me approve that. There we go. Yeah, there's all kinds of filtering going on, guys. Somebody being naughty in the chat. The people that gives me computer, they break the circuit boards. Oh, they keep the information. Okay, the hard drives you talking about? All right, let's take a gander at the old CPU here. Yeah. Well, that stinks. But at least you can scrap them. You still scrap them out and at least get some of them components, you know. All right, look at those beautiful gold pins on this CPU. I don't believe it's worth the resale. Always look them up, though, guys. You never know. You'd be surprised sometimes. Let's go ahead, pull this motherboard out, and we'll call this one good, and we'll grab another computer. If you guys love Planet Earth, scrap metal recycling, e-waste recycling, videos, and live streams of the sort, go ahead, hit that follow button because you'll be helping me towards 10K, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, guys. This shit takes mad long to scrap, doesn't it? Not really. I mean, like, if you're talking about just taking stuff apart and ripping it apart, I take forever just because I'm talking to everybody and I sit here and don't work. But no, I can have one of these ripped down in a minute or two. Real easy. But if you're talking about going and plucking off all the components and stuff, that takes a little bit of time. Yeah. I'm picking up a nice, heck yeah, a nice server rack. Those are going to have some good stuff. Thank you for the share half pint. I appreciate that. Oh, this piece. You scrap everything? Yeah, I just started getting into the whole resale. I do make sure, though, I put in there as is, just in case. I love these connector ends. They were going for like $1.75 a pound on Board Sort. Nice gold pins in there, very beautiful. I got quite the bucket full of them. Once again, you're going to have some nice pins here. You're going to have some plating inside the socket where that CPU sat. You're going to have your IC chips, little copper coils, your gold corner BGAs. You're going to want to save those, that's for sure. And then not to mention, you're going to have all kinds of nice pins right on this board here too. Anywhere there was a RAM stick or something slotted in there. I don't know if you can see the gold shining inside these black pieces of plastic. There's also beautiful gold in there as well. All right, I'm going to call this one good. This is actually a little bit of aluminum or stainless here as well. But this is sheet iron. Throw that into the pile. And we'll move on to the next one. We got a few older ones coming up here. Oh, this one's heavy. Why is this one so heavy? Thank you for the heart meat. I appreciate that. We got plastic falling off already. What do we got? What is this one anyways? Oh, it's a Dell Precision 410. I'm just going to see if I can get the faceplate off right away. There we go. We're going to have to do that later on down the road anywho. I'm going to go ahead and get all the screws out of the back right away. If there is any, I don't really see any. Alright, I guess let's go ahead and just open her up. Is that a button or? Holy crud. Alright. This one's gonna be one of those kinds, huh? Oh, one of those that makes a fool out of me. Alright, not that bad. A little bit of sheet iron. Oh shit, I dropped my drink. Okay, we got a lot of stuff happening in here that looks different to me. I don't come across too much of the older stuff. I got a tool. Oh, hold on, bud. Hold on, Ryan. Your message got censored. Let's approve that on through. There we go. Sorry, guys. Hopefully I'm not missing the comments and stuff. Fred House, thank you for your follow. I do appreciate that. That helps me get closer to 10K. If anybody else hasn't hit that follow button, go ahead and do so now. That would be absolutely awesome of you. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, a little bit of ribbon wire here. Actually, the connector's ripped off on this side. Lisa, thank you for the follow. David, thank you for your follow. Appreciate you guys. But as you can see here on these ribbon wires, we're going to go ahead and we're going to save these connector ends because there's some nice gold pins in there. Definitely cut those off, and my yard requires me to anyways. So I would have cut them off anywho, but it's kind of a neat computer here. Like I was saying earlier, I don't really get this kind of computer stuff. Oh, nice. Each one of these caps is going to have those pins in here again as well. I have a lot of pins that I'm going to be able to run here this spring. If anybody else hasn't hit the follow button yet because they're waiting for more of the gold recovery, well, go ahead and hit that follow button now because we're going to be doing gold recovery in the spring. I'm going to be running the copper 2 chloride method. We'll be getting our gold flakes. We'll learn the refining part a little bit later. Thank you, Spencer, and thank you, David Best, for those follows as well. Thank you, thank you. This upcoming months, it's getting a little bit cold here in Wisconsin. So in the next few weeks, I'd say I'm going to have my workshop up and going in my new place here in the basement. We'll be doing depopulating for a few months. So we'll be learning more of the components and what's on the boards. And we'll be collecting those, hanging out, having a good time. Also, then after springtime comes, we'll be back out here in the garage, and we will be doing regular scrap metal and like your normal copper, aluminum, sheet iron, stuff like that. And we'll be doing the gold recovery too. G-Man W, thank you for your follow. Aaron45, thank you, thank you. Oh, nice, Jamie. That'll be cool. Heck yeah. Sometimes it is worth looking for resale on some of this stuff, though. Once it gets so old, sometimes the resale is good. Like some of these chips in here I may actually take a look at over on the old eBay. See what's going on with them. Yikes. Alright, let's switch that bit. Slim, thank you for your follow. I appreciate everybody hitting that follow button. You guys are helping me get to that 10K mark. Thank you guys very much. User 28023990790118849. Thank you for the follow. I always love when I get one of those names with the user with a whole bunch of numbers. I love saying all the numbers sometimes as quick as I can. Just makes it kind of interesting. We should have a little bit of plating up in these ports as well. Yep, definitely check into that resale. As much as I'd love to see what's inside of it as well. I just have to sell some of it sometimes. Plus, you do make more money. You save time. It's a win-win if you look at it that way. And hey, if you list it and it doesn't sell in a month or couple months, go ahead and then scrap it. All right. Radeon graphics card here. So yeah, I'd go ahead, snap this and do a reverse image search on it, or just look up the numbers that are marked on the board, because you have 2001 ATI Technologies. Nice little graphics card. Deadleg ALO, thank you for your follow. Now, you could go ahead and sell this board as is over on Board Sort or Cash for Computer Scrap. You would have to remove the metal bracket. They do require that. Otherwise, you'll get docked. You do have a nice piece of extruded aluminum here. This little silver box holds silver. It is a crystal oscillator. There is also this little, I don't know if you guys can see that. Hold on, my camera's not focusing that well. Little brown box right in front of my finger here. That's an MLCC. And then we do have some IC chips on the board here as well. These little black boxes with legs on both sides. Those are your IC chips containing gold bond wires. Oh, I appreciate that. Are you kidding me? But my phone, after I get off here, my phone, I can hold the side button and it opens up an AI that scans it. And then I can go right onto Google and reverse search it through my photos. It's actually really cool. Trippy. No Skill, thank you for your follow, and I do appreciate that. PSI Borg for your follow. Kevin Charleston, thank you for the love you so much. Thank you. I love you too. Am right, thank you for your follow, man. Everybody's smashing those follow buttons. Jill with the follow. Everybody's getting a shout out. If I missed you, I hope I didn't, but everybody's getting a shout out. We also have these gold fingers here. We're going to go ahead and trim those off the board. Those are what I'm going to be starting with. Stuff like this when I start my gold recovery in the spring. You can sell just the fingers for $75 a pound over at Board Sort as well. Woo! Man, my voice is non-stop talking here for a second. Gotta refresh. All right. What else we got here? Let's go ahead and pull this big board out. I don't think I've ever really seen anything quite like this. We have a RAM stick in here, I believe. This is really, okay, this is weird. I really haven't seen nothing like this. Not sure if this... I don't want to break it. I'm going to reverse search this guy as well. But there's some chunky chips on here. What do we got? An Intel i960. Not sure if this vintage board may go as something for a nice pricing. But it is loaded with stuff. We got pins up here. RAM sticks with the gold fingers. We got gold fingers back here. Chips underneath this guy. See, it's a double layer right here. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but there's chips loaded in between this sandwich right here. Gold plating up in all these ports as well. But like I said, it is a little bit dirty, but we're going to go ahead. Oh, yeah, the gold corner. I didn't see that. Nice eye. Nice eye. Got a nice gold corner BGA hiding back there as well. Very nice board overall. If it does not sell, if it's not worth anything, it'll be a nice depopulation board. Cool. I like this one. This one's a good one. All right, what's this? This is kind of a weird looking one. Cut at an angle like that. 1997. Got these little yellow boxes with the orange stripes, some tantalum capacitors. We got legs around all four sides. That's with the black chip there, that's gonna be your flat packs. You have your legs on both sides of the black chip. That's your IC chip, gonna have gold bond wires in those. You have a crystal oscillator, this silver box here. They do come in all different kinds of shapes, sizes. They even have some that are gold banded, which is called a gold band crystal oscillator. I do believe I put it in the barrel already. Other than that, we do have some fingers here as well. We're gonna go ahead and harvest. What's up, Denny? How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good one. Hold on, I missed a follow back here. Harley's mama, thank you for that follow. I appreciate you. And we also got Jesus Mata following. I appreciate that one. Thank you, guys. That's right, Recycling. What up? How you doing? Thank you for the heart, me. Just taking apart some computers tonight, hanging out. This is a very nice one. This one's an older one. A little bit of sheet iron. Go ahead, unscrew these. Thank you for the silver boxing gloves. All right, magnetic screws. I'll toss that into my, I think this is a 2-gallon bucket. I'm just going to see how much that thing weighs full of screws. All right, Pentium 2 processor. Big old chunky aluminum heatsink on the back. Inside of here, you're going to have chips. You're going to have gold teeth. There is 2 of them in here from what I see. This, I'll go ahead and see if there is any resale value on it. I have no idea, to be honest with you, but that's what Google's for. Go ahead and take a look at that later. If it's worth anything, we'll be doing a video on it. Oh, you got all the laptops done. I believe this was an old server. It is marked server on the front of it. To be honest with you, I've never really done anything like this. I wish I could say all my laptops were done. That's right. I have about 45 of them sitting in my shopping cart next to me. Once again, another Pentium 2 processor here. Set it off to the side, chunky aluminum. We'll see what it's worth. Power supply. Release. Alright, before we start smashing stuff with the hammer, let's there we go. Are you sure there's more somewhere else? Hey, thank you for all them TikToks, man. You don't have to do that. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Oh, you're going to make me have to reset my goal. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. Every gift I get, I haven't even cashed out any of my gifts. I keep it all in the balance, but I do put in a lot of my own money. I try to pass it around. Like I said, gifts here, you don't have to send no gifts here. The taps on the screen, you guys just hanging out, giving me your time, that's worth it. You guys don't got to send no gifts, but I do appreciate them. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll just do a smaller one here. They're a little more expensive gifts, but a lower goal. But yeah, I try to pass it out, but like I said, you guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys just hanging out and keeping me company. Itchweed, yeah, definitely. Computers, servers, stuff like that. I take all electronics anyways, no matter what they are. Even if it's stuff I don't want. Oh, thank you for the gold boxing gloves. Appreciate that. Excuse me. We're going to have plating up in these connectors, so we're going to save all of those. We got this power supply here yet. Let's go ahead and pop that off of here. Whoa. Old style TVs. I am going to I'm thinking about doing it, but you got to be careful. If you're thinking about doing it, make sure you have a good discharging tool. I made one back in the day. Screwdriver, nice thick rubber handle. I got a nice piece of real thick copper wire. I made a loop on one end of the copper wire. I attached it to the screwdriver. I electrical taped the heck out of it. And then, you'd screw that loop down to the actual TV itself. And then you go up underneath that the transformer, that coupler. And you make sure you discharge it, man. Just be careful, because those old TVs can hold a really deadly charge for a long time. Hold on, we got a somebody's comment got filtered here. There we go. Do you take, oh wait, no, we already read that one. Do I pull gold from this? Yeah, the CRTs are easy. I always got nervous about them, but there's nothing to be nervous about it if I discharge it properly. Do I pull gold from this? This spring, I will be running the copper 2 chloride solution. I just don't have a way to do it throughout the winter. I don't have a fume hood inside, so I will be definitely doing that this spring. On the weekends, we'll be running gold foils. We'll be getting some gold. DDR1, I'm assuming so. Really old here. Let's go ahead. Take a look here. 256. Assembled in Canada. Nice big chunky stick of RAM here though. These chips are nice. Look this one up. All right. Yeah, so a lot of this stuff. Is it okay? I'm not very good at identifying certain things yet. I know what's good. I know what's good and what I need to keep for the most part. But I couldn't tell you what half of the stuff does or, stuff like that. I just know that it contains money. I can tell you go ahead and save these tantalum capacitors, save these flat packs, save your gold pins, save your hard drives. Yeah, I can tell you to save all that stuff, but what does it do? Pfft, I couldn't really tell you that much. Dude, for real, you're always learning. It's always learning. And I love it. That's amazing. Where are we going? We can't fit in there. Let's get rid of some more of this wire out of our way. Make some room in here. Oh, no problem, Pyro. You're good. Yep, there was that. Yeah, okay. You're right about the 2 CPUs. Appreciate you hanging out, man. Teaching me a little bit here. Thank you. See if I can't get this out. We'll just have to clip the wire here. Pull this out. There we are. Power supply, good sheet iron, good insulated wire. There are going to be some gold-plated pins. There should be some in here potentially inside these connectors. Inside of here, you could sell the unit as a whole if your yard accepts it. Otherwise, you got some brass prongs here. You're going to have a fan with an electric motor. You're going to have some copper donuts, some transformers, some aluminum. Nice basic power board in here. Appreciate everybody hanging out before everyone starts dropping off, because I noticed we're starting to drop off a little bit. Go ahead, hit that follow button if you guys love Planet Earth, scrap metal recycling, e-waste recycling, keeping this kind of stuff out of our landfill. I really appreciate it. You're helping me get to 10K, and it's really, really helping me out. Thank you. Jesus Acosta, thank you for your follow. And Artem Platinov, I hope I said that right. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the shares. Thank you guys. What should you do with your old computers, though? Well, you could either give them to a scrapper like myself, or if you're looking to make some money, your scrapyard may take it as a whole and give you some money for it. Or you could go ahead and break it down just like I am to maximize your profit. I'm going to be going for gold, the gold recovery. Other than that, I'm sure there's plenty of scrappers around your area that would be more than happy to take it if you're not into this sort of thing. I'm in Wisconsin. Good old Wisconsin. Alright, so there's a release on here. There we go, they pop right out. Ah, too far, darn. Oh, I appreciate it though, thank you very much. Anyone else in Wisconsin, if you have any scrap metal electronics that you're looking to get rid of, go ahead, send me a message. We can work something out. Yep, I'll be taking them off with copper 2 chloride, some muriatic acid. That's as far as I'm going to go right away. I'll just be doing the foils. The refining part will come later. If you're looking to learn about gold recovery, the actual recovery process itself, go ahead and hit up my buddy Scrooge McDuckin. All together, Scrooge McDuckin. Go ahead, follow him because he's doing the gold recovery. He's made some beautiful gold nuggets here just recently. Yeah, he's my buddy. Go and follow him if you're looking to learn how to do the actual gold recovery. It can be dangerous. I've actually been studying the processes now for like 3 years. I've been watching tons and tons of videos. Honestly, I really don't watch any other TV. Occasionally I'll take a break every few months to watch a TV show one night. But otherwise I'm looking up all scrap metal videos, gold recovery, stuff like that. Have a good one, that's right. Appreciate you coming through. Do I know how to get silver out of keyboards? The Mylars, I'm not sure if you just run that through a nitric or something. I'm unsure. That would be a person to ask, would be Scrooge McDuckin, like I just mentioned, Drew. This stuff I will be learning a lot more. I'm going to be, once I do the process, we'll be really studying it even more. This is stuff I'm going to have to write down. So I am always watching stuff. I know a little bit about the recovery processes, but I am no professional. And I don't want to give anybody the wrong idea and the wrong information. So I just point them off to Scrooge McDuckin, or there's Homie One Kenobi. There's a lot of different content creators on this platform that do the recovery processes. Every one of them do something a little bit different. So if you're going to follow somebody, just don't like mix and match anything. Get one process down, good. Don't mix and match it when you're learning. Do that one process step by step. Learn that one, get it down. Go on to another style. Oh yeah, breakers have very nice big silver contacts in there. Did I miss some follows? Hi yo silver 0.999. Thank you for your follow. I appreciate you. You're helping me get to that 10K marker. If there's anybody else interested in gold and silver and recoveries and scrap metal, e-waste, taking stuff apart, hit that follow button. I appreciate you. Yep, there's silver Mylars. Yes, there is. You're very correct. And I actually happen to have one. This one may not, but I do have one over here. 1 second. I do believe I can show you. I don't know if I have a keyboard Mylar, but I have something similar to that, which is a microwave push button. It does also have the silver tracing in there as well, I believe. Looks similar to that, but we do have a keyboard over here if we really want to rip one down real quick. They only take a second. I think we could just do it real fast. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, one more smack. Hold on. There we go. There we are. Yep. Now, the tracings on these Mylars are going to have a little bit of silver in them. I do believe, if I am not mistaken, there's a bleach test you could do on, like, silver plated stuff, such as, like, jewelry, like ring holders, silverware, other silver plated stuff. I do believe bleach. I might be wrong, but I think bleach turns it black. It'll turn black. Otherwise, you can get a silver testing kit, gold testing kit, platinum, palladium. You can get the whole testing kit on Amazon real cheap. Yep, that's what I thought, Eric. Yep. Thank you for the follow, Drew, by the way. Appreciate you, man. Johnny Oldham. I'm sorry, man. Might have butchered that name, and it's an easy name. But thank you for your follow, too. Appreciate you. I always get nervous saying stuff about gold recovery and silver recovery because I just don't want to get anyone wrong information, you know? Stuff that I probably do know the answer to is just I get a little nervous. I just, like I said, don't want anyone to get hurt because of something that I said on accident. Oh, that was easy getting the hard drive out of here. That's good. Oh, this is a server, an old server tower. Hold on, your comment, this comment's getting blocked and it's upsetting me. I'm not happy about it. Somebody else's got blocked earlier that I didn't notice. Oh, it's yours, Drew. Do you know how to scrap silver? I know how to collect the components for silver. I just don't know how to actually do that part yet. But since you're following me, we're going to learn how to do that this next spring. I mean, I know the formulas. I know what I need to do to get the gold. We just need to do the gold now. The foils. I'm not into the refining part yet, but when I'm ready to learn that, we'll be studying that too. Thank you for the heart me and the Go Popular. Now, this is one heck of a crazy looking hard drive. Oh, by the way, this is a little bit of sheet iron we'll toss into our bin over here. We got a Seagate Cheetah. How big is it? I don't see it anywhere on here. Not sure there, but oh, thank you for the gold boxing gloves. I appreciate that one. Look at all these awesome chips right here. Starting off, let's just start over here. We have a gold corner BGA. Beautiful gold. Nice BGA there. We got the black tantalum capacitor, and we have the yellow one. The black one has a gray stripe on it, indicating the positive side. The yellow one has an orange stripe, indicating the positive side, I do believe. We got our IC chips with the legs on each side of that black chip there. They're going to have gold bond wires in there. We have chips that have... sorry, I'm so sorry. We got chips here, flat packs, that have legs on all four sides. A little bit of gold tracing here, gold pins, gold fingers as well. Very nice hard drive. This one, I may actually look into the resale value on that because I've never really seen one like this. Nothing with a board like this. So we're going to look at the resale value on that. Other than that, my guy will buy it for $2 a pound. I am pretty sure that most of these hard drives, if I could wipe them and actually wipe them completely and know that they were safe, I could make really good money on them. But I let my guy use them because he needs them for archiving, like I mentioned earlier. Okay, so the thing with those the silver contacts, I believe that they are not pure silver. They're plated. They're tungsten with silver plating over the top of them. So if you get those pieces out that have the actual contact on it, you're gonna want to heat that up with a torch and then slide those pieces off, and then you collect those up, and then you're gonna have to run them in a nitric bath, I believe, to get rid of all the tungsten and whatnot. And then I think the silver will break down in nitric. Or see, this is where I'm having the issues with the telling the correct information. Once you break down that silver, then I believe you will drop it out of solution, and you'll melt it down, and you'll have silver. Once again, not a professional on that. I don't want to give any wrong information, but that's the gist of it. Emilio Persona, yeah, thank you for your follow. I appreciate that. Up in here in this CD-ROM drive, you're going to have sheet iron outside. You're going to have an electric motor inside. You're going to have a nice board with chips, pins, and some gold. You also have beautiful visible gold-plated pins here as well. Very nice. I have a whole bunch of them to take apart. Donnie, thank you for your follow. Tim Rogers, once again, another follow from Tim Rogers. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for those follows. You're helping me to that 10K marker. If there's anybody else that enjoys scrap metal recycling, e-waste recycling, gold recovery videos like that, go ahead, hit the follow button. You'll also be helping me out. Bob Stogan, thank you for that heart me. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Once again, guys, gifts are very appreciated, but not necessary at all. Just tapping that screen, hitting the follow button, and hanging out That's the best. What do I want for Christmas? I want my 2 front teeth, man. No, I'm just kidding. I got my front teeth. But honestly, I really don't know what I want for Christmas. I just want everyone to be happy. That's what I want. And I'd like to figure out where the screws are here. These guys got to come out, that's for sure. KMR48, thank you for your follow. Hey, this is kind of a pain in the butt. Guess we'll break them off. Oh, those aren't even holding it in anywho. Yep, we're collecting circuit boards. Oh, I've been listening to classic rock since I was a little kid with my father. My dad had 105.7 WAPL playing all the time. I listen to classic rock. This is normally what I have on in the garage. My favorite band, one of my favorite old classic rock bands is Metallica. Appreciate that, Nita. Oh, I love old rock. Why am I collecting gold? I'm collecting these circuit boards. I am, sorry, to get back to that KMR, I am collecting these for the gold recovery. Gold prices are going up, up, up. I'm also a regular scrapper, and I've been doing the regular scrap for years. I've been recently getting into the e-waste in over half of my scrapping career now here. I've been doing it for a couple years with the e-waste, multiple years with regular scrapping. But I want to make money on gold too. Just trying to expand it. This is just a hobby. I do work a full-time job. I am about to have 7 children. And I'm 32 years old. My name is MikeDoesStuff. Like I said, part-time scrapping. Fun times, fun times. Oh man, it really depends if I'm doing family stuff. On every weekend varies. It all really varies, man. But yeah, this is just fun. I like just seeing what everything's made out of here too. So it's a good time. Thank you for the heart me jewels. How you doing tonight? Hopefully you're having a good one. This board is loaded. Thank you for them Go Populars. Board is loaded, full of IC chips all over. We have a gold corner BGA right here, if I get it on camera. Little yellow boxes are tantalum capacitors. Every single one of these plastic ports right here are going to have gold plating inside of those. Look at these beautiful pins here as well. In the next couple weeks, for all those that are just flooding in right now that are coming through, it's going to be very cold here in Wisconsin. I don't have the insulated garage yet. That'll be another spring project, but we do have a basement that is heated. We can set up a workshop down there, and we have 11 55-gallon drums full of circuit boards, ranging from power boards to stuff like this, that we will be depopulating and collecting all the gold-bearing components, because then next spring, we will be running our own gold. We're going to get gold. There was only the one in here. One ram stick, unfortunately, I believe. But it was this big chunky one right here. Randy Sievers 4, thank you for your follow. Thank you, thank you. Nothing on the back side, but oh yeah, if it's over 600, you got to file proper taxes. I believe even if it's any kind of profit, you're supposed to, but once you hit 600, yeah. Yep, I removed the yellow capacitors. Those are tantalum capacitors. They also do come in black as well. Are you kidding me? Now, see, that's another thing that is on you to file it and report it. So there's that. I'll leave you with that information. Pretty much everything else is out of here besides this fan. We're going to go ahead and just give it a couple smacks. Actually, I think it might come right out. Oh, yeah, it does. All right, cool. This fan here, I'm going to throw it in my bucket for later processing, but I will trim this motor out, get the fins off of it, and get electric motor pricing. Some yards, they don't make you trim it up or clean it up or anything like that, but my yard does. This is going to go into the sheet iron pile, and we are going to grab another computer. I love seeing the pile get whittled down just a little bit more every time I grab something. I'm going to do a quick cleaning though. Get rid of some of these tools we don't need up here. I'm going to be using the copper 2 chloride solution. I'm not going to start going really crazy with the refining part. I'm just going to keep collecting my foils, and then I'll end up learning the old refining part later on. Yeah, copper 2 chloride. Tax doesn't apply to me, right? Like I was going to mention, OTD told me this. He said, save your keys and your buttons. Save a big bucket full of them. Post them up on eBay, because there's a whole bunch of crafters and stuff like that that will be purchasing these. Hold on. Let me clean these ones up. Actually, the ones that fell. I'll toss that whole thing in there. I don't want to lose them or step on them and break them. All right. The percentage. Oh, man. I had that written down. Oh, there we go. RU's got me on that one. Yep, 1 gallon of muriatic acid, 31.45%, quarter gallon of distilled water. And yeah, nice piece of, you definitely want some copper in there. I do believe Scrooge has been saying that throwing like a board in there, a whole board in there actually gets it going. But I'm going to do the nice clean piece of copper and let it sit for a little while. OTD, I was just talking about you, man. I do believe you were saying save up all the little buttons and doodads and stuff off of keyboards and post them up on the old the bay. Yep, piece of copper. Cleanest copper, cleanest piece you can get though. Alright, let's go grab ourselves another computer. This sucks because, like, I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I wish everybody could, on the old YT after I post my live stream, I wish they could see all the comments. Vertical. I do believe. You know, I don't know what this is. Let's do this one. It sounds like. I don't know what this is, to be honest with you. It's a vertical wave IP 2500. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, let's go and see what's inside of it, shall we? Looks like there's gonna be some goodies in here. I think I might have to switch out the bit though. When does the new baby come out? The plan is December 2nd is our C-section date. But nothing to be too alarmed about. She's 8 months along. So there might be a chance of it being early. It could be any time now. She's definitely dropped more. You can definitely tell that. That's for sure. I'm getting excited. Thank you for them boxing gloves, Jules. I appreciate you. Did that actually... Oh, okay. I thought that finished it off. Never mind. I thought I heard the noise. Thank you very much. No, I work, like I said before, I work a full-time job too. I work at least 40 hours a week. So this is just my side hobby. It does help though. It brings in extra money. It really does. Some weeks it may not be much, but other times, other weeks, some weeks I can make, $600, $700, $800, but more tax write-offs. The funny thing is, are you kidding me? Is that we have 2 bunnies and I have 2 rats. I'd have to say MikeDoesStuff produces quick. Yeah, we got 2 bunnies as well. We're gonna breed those, and we're gonna have little baby bunnies. We're gonna start breeding them, but I think we're only gonna do 1 litter. We don't want to stress out the female or nothing. We're just gonna do it once, maybe twice. Have 2 litters from her, but we don't want her to get hurt or nothing. We're not gonna be like a weird breeder person or nothing like that. Something just touched my garage door. What the fuck? There's something rattling my garage door. Oh, it might just be the wind. I'm sorry, what was that? Oh yeah, there's definitely gonna be gold in there. If it maybe if it has any kind of power to it, batteries, plugs in, it'll have a circuit board which should have at least some kind of gold-bearing components on it. Let's go ahead and open this thing up real quick. Lots of screws. Oh yeah, PS3 as well. Yes, it will. Molar Okay, I'm sorry. Is that a brand or sorry? Here, all right. You have a good one, Drew. No problem. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hitting the follow button. Appreciate you. All right, that's magnetic steel sheet iron bin. Yeah, Muriatic HCl. Molar mass. That's you're throwing me off on that one, but yeah, HCl and Muriatic. I'm not gonna lie, that actually confused me for a little while at one point in time. Is I was like, wait, I thought it was muriatic acid, but then it's like someone's calling it HCl, and I'm like, what the heck's going on? But I understand now. So he used to throw me off as well. Saving these up for OTD. I'm gonna send these off to him as well as I'll be sending him a license plate, one from one of my personal vehicles. I always say muriatic. I usually run to the hardware Ace. I don't want to say too many brands, but Ace. I usually go over there, and that's where I got mine for like $10. I have a gallon of it. I just never ended up getting it going. Oh no, that fell in the garbage. Yeah, no problem, OTD. I still haven't forgotten about you. I just want to collect enough of them to make it worthwhile to put into an envelope. Haven't forgot about you, man. We'll definitely get that sent out to you, though. Appreciate you coming in, man. If you haven't followed OTD yet, go ahead and follow him now. I've learned a lot of helpful tips from him. He's a really friendly dude. And I have to do a puzzle piece. There we go. Yeah, I believe, well, I know he was talking about giving them to a person that he knows that uses them to, I forget, he'll tell you, I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank on what they're used for, but an art student, I believe, is using them. So I just figured I'd start saving them. And if that person can make something out of them and make some money from them, I'd rather just have them make money instead of a couple pennies from the scrapyard. So I'm just gonna wait until I have enough of them, send them all off at one time, and then we can go from there. Sorry, I'm trying to think of two things here. Shell down in Texas doing artwork with them, and I'm also giving them to a local art teacher. Okay. Yep. So I'm just passing them on to OTD because, like I said, if somebody else can use them and make more money off of them than I will, a couple pennies, well, go for it. Plus, then I can give OTD one of my license plates. No, I don't. I don't strip them. I sell them for $2 a pound to one of my friends that's actually making a computer museum. He takes anything that's early pre-2000s and he is preserving them, and he's also archiving every manual known to man, floppy drives, manuals, everything for computers, vintage computers. He's archiving them onto PDFs into hard drives that I'm selling him. So it's a win-win. It saves me time. I make a bunch of money from them. And yeah, he doesn't have to buy a bunch of hard drives and flash drives and stuff. And I actually don't really have a setup to check hard drives at the moment. I've thought about setting up a little testing computer downstairs. I do believe this is aluminum. Yes, it is. We got some nice aluminum here. I have thought about testing them, but sometimes I just don't got time. This card is trying to come out. Oh. Here, hold on. We gotta turn it to this one. Hopefully y'all can see this. This looks nice. Oh, yeah. Nice, beautiful board here. Look at those thick plated teeth on there. All kinds of MLCCs right here. These tan boxes down the row. And some more big chunky ones spaced out with IC chips. Same thing is happening underneath in that other layer. We got more IC chips on the back here. And we also have beautiful, beautiful gold-plated pins. Not a bad board at all. We do have a couple more to pull out of here, it looks like. I have a screw stuck. If I can get it. Why won't that come out? Huh. Just a little stuck. Alright. Hold on. Let's see if we can't open this lid up. Ah, looks like there's a mouse living in here. Ha! Yucky. We got some mouse yuckies, and he was eating a walnut in here. I know, right? Yeah, we had a little mouse living in here at one point. Oh, I wonder if he's still in here. Who knows? Maybe he's way back under here. That's probably the rattling is a whole bunch of acorns and stuff in here. Exactly, KMR. I'm sorry, I almost missed that comment. Yeah, I've thought about that. I'm afraid on what could be on some of them hard drives. You never know. You never know. I'd rather not see anything weird either. I'll pass on that. Ah, man. All right. Guess we're gonna be pulling all the screws out quick. Huh. Alright, we gotta get this out first, I believe. Yeah, I know, I usually put them on afterwards too, when it's too late. Here, let me grab this out quick. Maybe we can remove this as well. This is kind of holding us up here. This. Oh, there's a screw right here. Okay, that was easy enough. I think. What's it stuck on? Maybe there's screws on the bottom. No, there's not. Oh, wow. Okay. Power board portion just pulls right off. Nice big chunky copper donuts there. I got bit by a squirrel with the glove on. Oh, man. Okay, cool, Drew. I mean, honestly, if they work, you're going to get more value out of them by just reselling them. But if they don't, you might even be able to get parts pricing for it. And hey, if they don't sell from parts pricing, then go ahead and scrap them out. I mean, unless you get a lot of stuff like I do and you don't have time to just test everything or look at everything, well, go ahead and scrap it out. I mean, it's your call too. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Drew, definitely I do collect up all my insulated wire. I have buckets and buckets full of the smaller stuff that I don't strip. But yes, if it's stuff like this, I'll collect all these little wires up, throw it in my number 2 winding barrel. If it's the stuff that is thicker, yeah, I have a wire stripper sitting right off to the side over here. I definitely go ahead, save a bunch of it up, and I have a wire stripping knife. But I don't strip all of it. Alright, this board is beautiful. Nice power board. Extruded aluminum all through here. All these little black tower pieces right here. Nice big chunky transformer. Another piece of extruded aluminum here. These little barrel style guys right here, those are capacitors. Some yards will give you dirty aluminum pricing on it. Here we have 3, 4, 5 nice beautiful copper donuts, but you're gonna want to go ahead and make sure you scratch those because sometimes they will be copper coated aluminum windings, so keep your file on hand. I'm also saving these guys for the silver potential, these blue discs right here, these little capacitors. We will be saving those, and we have some nice big chunky tantalum capacitors back here. A little bit of brass. I'll take care of that in a little bit. Yeah, if the price does drop, like Denny's saying, you can always just hold on to it for the future. A little bit of garbage, but what's holding this down? It is this guy. All right, let's switch the bit. If there's anybody new in here that's just hanging out and not saying too much, if you love Planet Earth, scrap metal recycling, e-waste recycling, videos and live streams just like this, seeing what's inside of stuff, go ahead, hit that follow button because you'll be helping me to 10K. Appreciate everybody in advance. Thank you. Hopefully, there we go. Oh, wow. Here's a nice board. That's beautiful. I like it. I like that a lot. Nice, beautiful gold plating on this board. Delicious. We got some awesome gold teeth here as well. And we also have gold plating inside of each one of these plastic chunks. We got layers of boards here, more gold teeth. I have so many of these that we're going to be able to run this next spring. I'm so excited. Lots and lots and lots of the gold fingers. All right, and then we got chip after chip just littered across the board. A couple transformers here, more capacitors. These guys, honestly, if there's anybody in the chat that knows, are these little yellow guys worth the saving too? I know the blue ones are, but are the yellow ones? I do believe this is some kind of server. A little bit of aluminum here as well. We're getting lots of aluminum pieces. Lots of awesome boards. Okay. All right, I thought so. That's one thing that when I did my first year of depopulating, I did not save the blue disc style capacitors. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't. I wasn't really thinking about silver back then because a couple years ago it was actually fairly low. But that's changing now. This one's going to be interesting to get out. Thank you for the follow, Tim. Appreciate you. Maybe that's why I couldn't. That's why I couldn't get it out earlier, because this one was holding it in. Another aluminum plating. Those are some tantalum that are dipped. Okay. All right. Twilt. Thank you for your follow, too. Thank you very much, guys, helping me get closer to that 10K mark. Really do appreciate that, guys. This is all aluminum on the front plate here. We're going to go ahead and tear that off. Aluminum pricing isn't too bad. Okay, this guy's wait, maybe this ain't aluminum on this piece. Alright, hold on. We're going to get her. Oh, it is aluminum. Alright, cool. A little bit of dirty, though. We're going to have to take that plastic off at some point. True. Yep. Definitely got to look at the stuff on the boards themselves. I got to get myself a little cheat sheet with all the letters and markings and stuff. All right, more aluminum. Heck yeah, we love aluminum. Because it all adds up, guys. Of course, you got that one. That's a pain in the ass. Hey, there we go. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Alright, let's move it around so you guys can see. Alright, sweet. Gold band crystal oscillator right out in the open there. Huh, alright. Yeah, I'm not sure on the color either. I know that I should have been saving them back in the day. Oh, let's switch that out again. Yeah, I'm going to start saving them all too. Doesn't take much to take them off the board. So, I mean, I'd rather have them and have them not be worth anything than be like, oh man, I'm passing them all up like I did before. Alright, we're hitting the motherboard here. Alright, heavy, very heavy. Ooh, gold band crystal oscillator in there. I don't know if you guys can see that little silver rectangle with the gold around it. Very beautiful. Very heavy because we're going to have a copper heat sink here underneath this board. We also have a nice RAM stick. We'll pop out and take a look at that. $43 board sort. This is DDR2, 2 gigabyte RAM, 2R X8. There's 8 chips on each side. We're going to take those chips because those are going to contain gold as well as those teeth there as well. Very nice, Donald. I believe I'm up to 11 of them now. And a few totes of motherboards. A tote full of TV board strips. And then I got a bunch of Goldfinger slot cards. I got a big tote full of those. I got a nice pile of RAM. I've been collecting for a while now. We got this little connector board. Very nice. Only thing we're going to take off there is those teeth, though. I really need to start depopulating my stuff because I didn't do any last year. That's why I have so many barrels full of boards. I'm really hoping I can kick butt this year and get a bunch of them done. Very nice, solid copper, I believe. Once again, if you're unsure, go ahead, take that file and give it a nice scratch. That's going to be copper. Beautiful, beautiful. But, of course, we are going to have to clean these magnetic screws off of here and this fan if we want to get 100% pricing. Beautiful, beautiful heat sink though. I usually save them all up in a tote, and then I take them apart at a later time, all at one time. Let's go ahead, see what kind of CPU we have. Yeah. Let's wipe this off quick. I hate this stuff on my fingers. What do we got in here? Just an Intel Core 2 Duo. Nothing spectacular, but it is a nice pinless CPU that we'll throw into our scrap bin, or our scrap box. We're going to have gold plated inside where that CPU sat. We have a nice piece of extruded aluminum. There should be a BGA under there we will collect. We have a gold corner BGA right here. The name gives it away because it has a gold corner. You're going to have a whole bunch of pins here as well. Let's get rid of this battery off of here. Real quick, always remove the battery before storing your boards in a tote or something like that. All kinds of nice, beautiful chips on the back. We got flat packs, IC chips, gold-plated pins in all these ports and connectors. Looking right over here, more just visible gold hanging out right there. Nice and shiny. Definitely throw this into our motherboard bin. Let's go ahead, remove this wire. All right, another fistful of wire to clean up so we get that maximum profiting. Little tiny hard drives? Question mark? Sometimes these guys are brass. In this case, they are not. They are magnetic steel. I should have checked with the magnet first. That's all right. Yeah, little hard drives here. We'll sell those for $2 a pound as well. Two little SSD HDDs, Toshiba, and Vertical Wave Master. Anywho, nice fingers on there. I would have taken them apart and got the gold bearing stuff out of there. But like I said, my guy buys them for $2 a pound. Another beautiful board here as well. Another battery to get off of here though. There we go. Ooh, we got a few gold corner BGAs on here. Nice flat packs, IC chips. I don't know if you can see up in there or not. Kind of right in front of my finger. There's some gold-plated connectors there in there as well. These are probably the biggest MLCCs that I've ever seen in my entire life. We also have a nice gold band crystal oscillator right down here in front of my finger. Gold-plated pins, all kinds of IC chips, and more fingers as well. And we do have tantalum capacitors, more of those MLCCs, those big chunky guys right there on the back. Oh, hey, there we go. And after I take these screws out of here, Buttwheat24. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. All right, this board is kind of interesting as well, too. Transformers all around. We do have some beautiful gold-plated pins in here. And just massive, chunky flat packs with those legs around all four sides. Another, once again, gold band crystal oscillator. Nice fingers here. We got some gold plating over here on these guys, on the caps there. Not bad at all. Let's see if there's anything under here. Nope, nothing on the back side. But hey, that wasn't bad at all. Did get some decent stuff. Let me pick these tools up. I think I'm gonna clean up the area here. I'm gonna hop off here in a minute. We'll go over. We'll take a look and see what we all had. Oh, this is aluminum as well. Sweet. Nice chunks of aluminum. All right, this guy, I believe the outer case was, yeah, that's all sheet iron. Throw that into the sheet iron pile. And we'll take a look at what we had. Trash Pirate, what's up, man? Oh, I'm just about to take off, dude. I was just about to show everybody what we got going on here. Let me unplug this quick. See, the squirrel was, or the mouse or squirrel or whatever was inside there was really enjoying himself. Anywho, this is what we got. Not this thing. That was part of a scrap out earlier. All kinds of servers, computer stuff. A nice pile of sheet iron over there. Thank you for that heart me, Trash Pirate. I appreciate that, man. Nice pile of sheet iron there. Let's go over some more of these boards that we came across. Beautiful gold-containing components, precious metal components. Can't forget about all of our copper and our transformers and all the other good stuff we're going to get. Nice little motherboards here, gold plating. We got CD-ROM drives, power supplies take apart. We're going to get some $2 a pound for the hard drives over there. Can't forget about our little bit of aluminum, guys. I know we only did like 3 things, but hey, it was fun. Some of the stuff had a lot of components to it. Lots of fun taking it apart. I had a good time hanging out with everybody. But for those of you that are just rolling in, if you guys love Planet Earth, scrap metal recycling, e-waste recycling, live streams, videos of the sorts, go ahead, hit that follow button because you're going to be helping me towards that 10K mark. And that's really going to help me out. I appreciate it. We do have more stuff. The TV is not part of the live streaming, but we do have a couple random electronics here. Another stack of computers, and a couple more server items down there as well. So those will be fun. This looks like some kind of older computer as well. We still have these boxes we're going to sort out on live stream. A couple more boxes over there. In case anybody hasn't seen it, I still need to empty that out. We have 2 more barrels started of circuit boards there. 1 over there in the back. Those 2 totes right there are full of motherboards, circuit boards. Everything underneath the pallets are 55-gallon drums full of circuit boards. Just tons of stuff to depopulate. And then we start going into my brass, aluminum, and copper as well. I can actually walk back here now. Got a little bit of stainless. My copper barrel is filling up. We're about halfway there. That's just my windings. Yes, I'm weird. I have my number 2 copper, and then I have my number 2 copper windings. We got our number 1. We got copper transformers, aluminum. We got all kinds of cool stuff. I try to be organized. Here's what we got for some of our other e-waste. Tablets, old cell phones, smartphones. We got our boards over here, CD-ROM boards. These are some of the actual bad hard drives. And we got hard drive boards. More stuff over here. We got a bunch of phones and whatnot. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know where they went now. I think they're over there. Yeah, we'll look at those different time. Server boards down there. These are my big tote of the slot cards I was telling you about. Those all have gold fingers on them. CD-ROM drives, power supplies, catalytic converters up there. Lots of stuff yet. I'm trying to get it all cleared out before it gets way too cold out here, and I won't be able to get it done. Tons of aluminum over there past all that stuff right up in there that I gotta take apart. And then for anything else, if you guys missed this, here's my copper and brass take parts, electric motors. I got a bunch of lead to clean up. These are all my heat sinks. Kind of giving everybody a little bit of a shop tour again. Like I said, more brass keyboards. Whole thing just full of laptops. That's all that's in there. Laptops, man. And then this is where I just keep all my gold bearing stuff all sorted out. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting it organized. I'm really hoping, like I said, I can get the rest of this stuff all cleaned up before winter. Then next spring we'll have it insulated and whatnot. Still trying to get this video done. I'm trying to do a long form video on bicycle rims and how I take care of them. But more server stuff there. I want to do another long form video on this right here as well. Should be some nice good stuff in there. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming through, hanging out. I'm going to hop off now. I got to go to work tomorrow. Appreciate all them follows, the likes, the gifts, and most importantly, I love you hanging out and your time, guys. I appreciate you coming and hanging out. But once again, hit that follow button if you love scrap metal and e-waste recycling videos and live streams. And we'll definitely catch you in the next one, guys. The Sales Mentor, thank you for your follow. Thank you very much. You're helping me get to that 10K. Alrighty, guys, have a good one, and we'll catch you later.